everyone, and welcome to this week's Rebecca Reads. This week I am so excited to share the book that we're going to read together. It is a fantastic story and I hope that you'll like it as much as I do. It is called Ambitious Girl, and it's written by another New York Times bestselling author, which means that a lot of people have read and loved her books, Meena Harris, and it's illustrated by Marissa Valdez. All right, let's get started. What do you see? I see someone giving a speech, and I see a little girl who's watching, and everyone else is walking by. What do you think the little girl is thinking? Let's find out. Wow. There are all these news stations and they're saying, too proud, too loud, too ambitious, too persistent, too assertive, too confident. They're saying all of those negative things about this woman who's giving a speech. Don't let anyone tell you who you are. You tell them who you are. When I grow up, I hope to be all the things I can see in a world that's changing fast and slow. In a world I'm only beginning to know. And I see astronauts and singers and doctors and Supreme Court judges and maybe Olympians or marathon runners, scientists. I want to go out the gate. But sometimes all I hear is, wait. And if I try to resist, it's, you're too that, or you're too this. That's confusing, right? Some people are telling you you're too much of this thing, and some people are telling you you're too much of that other thing. Those words may try to dim my light, but Mommy says that words passed down can build me up to new heights. Standing tall like a soaring tower, I am valued. I am loved. I have purpose, hope, and power. Ahead of me, sisters, aunties, mothers have opened so many doors. Grandma says, you may be the first someday, but don't be the last. Make space for more. And this right here says, votes for women, women unite. This was the women's suffrage movement because women didn't have the right to vote for a long time when men did. So they fought for the right to make their voices count. And then I see right here, Shirley Chisholm for president. She was the first woman to run for president, and she was the first Black woman to run for president. No one can tell me who I am or who I'm meant to be. Auntie says what has always been is all they're able to see. I'll take my time and claim my place and show the world this is me. Persistent means I won't give up. Assertive means I won't back down. Confident means I believe in me. Proud means I cheer for us, the world around. Sometimes a woman might be called too assertive or too confident. But I like that this girl says, oh, well, if someone calls me assertive, that just means I won't back down. I stand up for what I believe in. So I like that when she hears these words, that's what she's going to think in her head now. Ambitious means all of that and more. I have goals, but I'm not keeping score. Ambitious girls, we get things done. If life's a race, we're ready to run. And if we fall, we get back up. And if we fail, it's a chance to disrupt. No to that or to this will stop what's inside us from flowering. From now on, when I hear to that or to this, I won't mind. It's empowering. I'll take up space. I'll shout if I please. I'll laugh and I'll play and I'll jump at the sun. I'll wear the words thrown at me, and I won't take no from anyone. I'm not afraid to make some noise. I am more than ready to use my voice. And there she's giving a speech to all of these people watching. And there's a sign that says ambitious, and there's a shirt that says BLM, which means Black Lives Matter. And there's a shirt that says phenomenal woman. Because there's no to that or to this when it comes to being ambitious. Ambitious Girl of the Year. The end. And there's a note from the author, and it says that she grew up in a family that was sort of like the opening scene of a movie called Wonder Woman, because she was surrounded by smart, strong, ambitious women. And having ambition is a good thing. It means that you're living your purpose. You're going after your dreams, right? And she says that as she got older, she then learned that sometimes people are being criticized for being ambitious and for having goals. And she wrote this book because she wanted to show her own daughters and girls all over the world that it's a good thing to be ambitious. Amazing. Well, I hope that you enjoyed that story as much as I did. I think my favorite part is that it talked about how sometimes people tell us things, right? Like, oh, you talk too loud, or you're too confident. So I like what this book talks about is if we hear someone saying something like you're too confident, we just think, you know what? I'm glad I'm confident because that means that I believe in myself and I believe that my voice should be heard because I've got good ideas and I want to share them. And I like that it talks about how ambition, how having goals and dreams and going after them, that's a good thing. That's a great thing. That's how people like you can change the world. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me today as we read our book. I think all we have left to do is sing our goodbye song, right? Thanks for stopping by to read a book. I'm so glad that you came to take a look. Reading can be fun, it helps us to explore. We use imagination and so much more. I had so much fun getting to learn with you. See you next time when we read something new. Bye everyone, I'll see you next time.